the gospel that Jesus Christ preached, that will free the poor from poverty and settle the poor in prosperity, in wealth and riches forever. Luke chapter 8 from verse 1. And it came to pass afterward that Jesus went throughout every city and village, preaching and showing the glad tidings of the kingdom of God. And the 12 were with him, and certain women which had been healed of evil spirits and infirmities, Mary called Magdalene, out of whom went 7 devils. And Joanna, the wife of Chusa, the Herod's steward, and Susanna, and many others, which ministered unto him of their substance. If you want to qualify for God's impute, minister to God's servants of your substance. God is looking for partners. If you become God's partner today, your problems will be over forever. If you become God's partner today by committing yourself to what God is doing here on earth today, in solving the problems of the poor and in meeting the needs of the needy, God will supply all you will ever need. In Luke chapter 4 verse 18, Jesus said that I am anointed and sent by God to preach the gospel to the poor. What did he preach? He said there was a woman who was a widow. God commanded her to give to Elijah. 1 Kings chapter 17 from verse 8 to verse 16. Luke chapter 4, 25 and 26. Elijah got to the woman gave to Elijah what to eat, what to drink, and home to stay. And by giving, God gave that woman all she needed. Provisions, food. When her son was killed, God restored that child back to life through Elijah. God met that woman's need in every area of life because she became God's partner by hearing and obeying God's command to give to Elijah, who was God's representative. Listen, when you partner with God in the work of ministry and God becomes your partner, you qualify to have all God has. Abraham and God entered into partnership. God gave to Abraham all God has on earth. Abraham became God's hand to meeting the needs of all. Listen, you can partner with God today and see God supply all your needs. You see God meet every single need you have. All it takes is you partnering with God. Give, Luke 6:38, and it shall be given back to you, good measure, pressed down, shaking together and running over. Shall God compel men to give into your bosom? For as you give, so God shall give back to you, but in a greater, larger measure. What am I saying? You can be free from lack and want and poverty. All you need is giving. Let your seed work for you from now. I grew up as a farmer. If you sow into the soil, you must expect a harvest in a matter of time. When you invest into the soil of the kingdom of God, you have invested where God will give you returns that will simply amaze you. So please give. Give and you will see what God will do for you. God saw a young man called Peter. He has stored on it and caught nothing. And God came to him and said, Christ came to him and said, give me your sheep, your skill, your strength. Give me your time. Peter obeyed. Christ used his sheep, his skill, his strength, his service. And when Christ was on, Christ said, let's go for a drought. Let's go for a catch. Peter said, we've toiled on it and caught nothing. He said, it doesn't matter. Let's go. They went. He said, now stop, cast your net. And Peter obeyed. And what he caught, he couldn't pull it out. Nobody commits himself as a lost partner and goes unrewarded. You can change your story. Become his partner today. And God will amaze you forevermore. Give, and it shall be given back to you, good measure. Press down. Shaking together and over. That's the way out. If you want to be free from poverty like I want and live in endless prosperity, wealth, and riches, the key is giving. Your seed is what defines your harvest. You sow more, you harvest more. You sow little, you harvest little. The choice is yours. Sow today and be blessed. If I sow 1 billion seeds and you sow 2 seeds, I will get harvest based on my 1 billion seeds. You're going to get harvest based on your 2 seeds. So the more I give, the more I harvest. My giving does not hinder you. Your giving does not advance me. My giving brings me blessings. Your giving or not giving brings you blessings or curses. So please give as much as you can today to the work God is doing. Look for a sound man of God, not those who are collecting money for themselves and letting the people suffer. People of God suffer. Partner with them. Commit yourself to God's work. Nobody knew Elijah, but the widow heard from God and gave to Elijah, and God changed her story forever. God will change your story forever as you give unto God. God bless you.